Hello, welcome to the 5D New Human podcast, where we talk about spirituality and the 5D new human vibrational frequency of love and light. It's a new coherence that's coming through. It's new human thinking. And this new human thinking is beginning to manifest because we, as 5D new humans, we are the source code. What does that mean? Well, right now we're dealing with AI. And if you're not haven't played with ChatGPT, you should. You should discover it because it's happening right now. The 5D new humans, right, are those who have tapped into this. I always use this because when you discover inside of yourself where your heart beats and where you have coherence, you know what's true. Like you connect physically with the world around you, and you can just tell when things are out of alignment and out of frequency. As humans, we can find where we belong because we vibrate with it. And we're also able to vibrate with what's off-putting. So this is what we talk about in this podcast, 5D New Human. So let's talk about some 5D perceptions right now. So we're living in a world right now that's going amazing, 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 amazing stuff. Amazing, amazing, amazing lights coming on. Everyone is waking up. All these things are coming to light, right? Many of them seem to be terrifying and scary, and many of them seem to be dangerously uncomfortable. But when you start to analyze things as a coherent love and light 5D frequency as the God source, right? Because we know where we belong. And when we start to analyze things around us, we begin to notice that there's frequencies, there's emotional connections, there's spiritual energies that fly around all the different topics that are right now coming to light. And oftentimes when we sense something, we judge it. So there's been this major problem with Minnesota and all of these so-called fraudulent processes in place. And immediately one takes and wants to level judgments because we have these emotional frequencies, right? But when you're vibing above it and you're not stuck in the ground, you're not stuck in the game, and you're not trying to fight, or you're not trying to resist, and you're not caught into the animalistic tribal battles that we get involved in, we call that the 3D matrix, right? That's the old world. 5D new humans, we vibe above this stuff, and we start to see the entirety of the picture. We take a higher view so we can see all the pieces on the ground. There's communities that do this. There's a community called Integral Life I've been a member of for many years. Ken Wilber is a spiritual guy who, is clearly a brilliant guy, has developed his own ways of analyzing and diagnosing things that are taking place. There's the meta-modern thing, Hansi Franyak, the book about meta-modernity. There's a lot of people who are talking about this stuff. There's this new quantum intelligence, right? There's AI that's bringing out our ability as humans to know what's taking place around us, right? Because we can read the information, because the AI will give us all the data, and it will give you the data very, very coherently so you can partition it off to understand it all. 5D new humans, though, we bring the wisdom. We bring the 5D. We bring the quantum thinking to be able to look all around a matter, all throughout it, upside down and inside out. So when you look at the crisis that's taking place, that's being revealed now, not only in Minnesota, but in so many other areas of the country, and it's a systemic problem, right? So when we look at the systemic problem, we have to discover what is the cause of that problem, right? And it's not something that you can say, oh, well, we need to remove illegals. That's like a surgical action. That's a cause and an effect. Like there's There's energy in one direction that we don't like, so we want to resist it. A quantum 5D human perception on this matter will look at it and say, how does such a thing even occur? How do these things take place? And when you start looking at those who are taking advantage of their reality, they're monetizing their world. They're interacting in a world where they have to eat and they have to sustain themselves, right? And they're in a system. They're in a system that is being run and managed by a hierarchy, right? What is that hierarchy? What is the hierarchy of humanity, right? Is it China? Is it the UK, the United Kingdom? Is it Europe? Is it Russia? Is it America? Is it Canada, right? Is it South America? Like, who controls all these governments? Who sets up all these rules? Who's overseeing the whole system? And many people will immediately say, oh, it's them. What they do. And you'll watch all these different presentations online, and they're always talking about them. Those. Well, who are them and those? They're all us. We're all humans. We're all vibrating in 5D, and we are coherent and capable of understanding what's going on when we connect to our heart, when we connect to our love and light frequency. Because from the love and light frequency, we all want to do what's right. We all want to live in a safe community. We all want to be taken care of. And if, in fact, that is the driving factor, we're all going to be in bliss. It's going to be a perfect new earth. And it's happening right now because those of us, as we come to 5D, we're finding where we belong, and we're putting our energies and our love and our light where we can shine it in a way to help others see, to help others get this clairvoyant comprehension and understanding, right? And they can resonate with it. So you need to resonate where you belong. And so whether you're sympathetic on those who have been taken advantage of the system, or you're sympathetic to immigrants who show up in our country, or whether you're sympathetic as a patriot America wanting to protect your civilization, or you're in sympathy for the taxpayers who have been fleeced and frauded, all of these frequencies belong in different groups. Come to 5D, you rise above it, and you say, how do we sort it out? How do we sort it out? And do I have that answer? Of course I do. I resonate with answers, but I also realize I'm only one point of view. I'm like one fractal in the universe. So this entire thing that's taking place in the world right now, right, is something that collectively, we as humanity, those of us in 5D, we're the new humans. Like, we are the love and light barometers. We are the love and light that is going to move between the logics of the AI, and we're going to connect it back to who we are, which is love and light. So we're going to repurpose these tools and these ideas and these quantum thinking that we have, this 5D increased thoughts. We're going to be able to start examining and start sharing these frequencies with one another. And when we're vibing in 5D, we're all going to know what makes sense. We're all going to know what's coherent, and we're all going to be able to find our way to solutions because we're not going to be arguing with one another. We're going to be resonating with one another, with rational thoughts, with reason, with comprehensive understandings. And what's the comprehensive understandings? The AIs. Because the AIs can take these amazing 5D quantum insights that we have as humans, right? And it can allow us all to see the entire field. And then the AI can go in and implement. So the AI can oversee who's abusing the system. The AI can go in and see who's taking money. Right. And so you look at what's taking place in Minnesota and immediately blame that on the Minnesotans. Right. But that's been taking place for decades. You look at the USAID program that was revealed as Trump came into his second term, and all this money that was just basically one big, huge fleecing of the American people, all done because it worked on our love and light. It works on our love and light. We're going to feed those hungry children. We're going to provide senior citizens with housing, right? We're going to take care of those underprivileged. We're going to take care of those sick, the ill. And we donate to this stuff because we're all frequencing in our love and light, but we're being fleeced. We're being tricked by those who are cheating the system. Excuse me. Who are those cheating the system? And I say those cheating the system, and I'm showing you exactly what I've been pointing at and what we've all been doing. We are cheating the system. We, as human beings, as the 5D new human God consciousness, we know who's cheating the system. So once the light gets shined on what's happening, like once the information comes to light, and that's what's happening right now, we all know what truth is. We all know what love is. We all know what just is. We all know what caring is. And when we vibrate in this whole frequency of love and light, the 5D new human frequency, right? When we're vibing in the space, we vibrate in what's true. We know what's true, right? Because it's not something we have to understand. It's something we vibrate with because as humans, we are love and light. That is our frequency. Take a deep breath. Feel your heart pulsing. Know that that pulse in your chest is life itself. That frequency belongs to the source code, which is God, which is you, which is me. We as humans, we're co-creating this reality. And when we vibrate in love and light collectively, we're going to go back to the perfect universe that we started from. We're going to break free from this 3D matrix that we've been trapped in. And it's happening right now in real time. And you're being invited right here on this podcast. This podcast is about the 5D new human and about the movement that's creating a new earth. And it's not a cult. It's not a religion. It's not a belief system. It's a coherent frequency that you know. You know in your core when you're happy. You know in your core when things make sense, right? And we live in this space. Find this space wherever we go. And as we start living in this love and light and we start shining our light on what's happening around us, we're able to see it and we look at it all. We don't judge it because the minute you judge it, you cut off the ability to see more. So collectively, we're just going to vibe with where we're vibing. And then we let the AIs come in and let the AIs do a lot of the logic. Let the AIs do the algorithms. Let the AIs run the ones and zeros to create a deductive reasoning so that we as a collective humanity can look at it and we can start saying, yeah, I think collectively, regardless of your politics, regardless of your religion, regardless of the country you belong to, most people from their 5D love and light space know what truth is. They know what's true. They know what's whole. They know what's complete. They know what caring is. They know what's deception. They know what's evil. They know what's manipulating, right? We know that in our frequency. 5D new humans, we're vibrating in our love and light frequency, and we're bringing this love and light frequency everywhere we go, and we're interacting in our world in this love and light frequency. Have you found that love and light frequency in your own heart yet? That's where we're at as 5D new humans. Those who have yet to get here, still struggling, still fighting, still wanting to fix, still needing to gain control, knowing that you know best. Those are frequencies that are not in alignment with 5D love and light. Like 5D love and light, it's just knowing. That's what this podcast is about. We're talking about this 5D new human movement. We're talking about the 5D new human frequency of love and light. You can feel that too. We share many, many videos and many conversations about people who are in this space. Ariel Williamson was, A. Williamson, I think, is, that may not even be the correct name. He was the first, or she was the first, to introduce me to these concepts on what's going on in Minnesota. Quite insightful, quite insightful. And I felt it important to want to give them credit because they're a 5D new human. There's so many of us coming out, right? Go to my Facebook page, The Spiritual Quest, and I share many of these voices. Help them. Let's all spread each other's love and light. Start pointing at the love and light. We start mirror looping it. We start pointing the light at each other's light. And we just become stronger and stronger and stronger. And we're just a light frequency that's on. Like we're embodying this 5D new human frequency and we're just, that's what we are. We are coherence. right? We are a stabling, coherent frequency. And the rest of the world, when it sees the light, it's struggling to hide because everyone is being discovered. Everything is being discovered. Everything that's hidden is coming to light. And you know what? It's all love and light. And so are you. And so is every single dark person who's stuck in the shit. They're love and light too, right? They're stuck in the shadows because they were born in the shadows. They're in a system because they were born in a system. They live according to the culture that they inherited, right? So if you were blessed enough to be born in America as an American, wow, what a different world you live in, right? Than if you're an immigrant who came from that Minnesota place, the Somalia, right? And you were a child who was brought over here and you were just part of a community and part of a culture and you just inherited that and you just lived because that was your life. That's all you knew, right? 5D frequency, each and every one of these people, when they come to the 5D frequency and they can watch it all and they can see it all and they say, which world do you want to live in? They're going to want to live in the love and light world too. They're going to want to live in a world of peace and contentment and caring and love, right? And we're going to make sure that our systems are built in such a way that we accommodate one another, that we take our love and light and we invest our love and light because that's our money source. That's the money source of the future. The currency of the new earth is our love and light. Boom. How can we invest our love and light? We do it by being caring. We do it by sharing our gifts with the world. I'm doing that with this podcast. I'm putting out my love and light in this podcast with the hopes that others are going to pick up on it, that they're going to resonate with this frequency and they're going to say, yeah, this guy's a little weird, but you know what? He's kind of starting to make some sense. I hope that's the case. I hope you share this video. I hope you like this video. Obviously, that's important to me. But it's important to the cause, right? Because we're all coming to this love and light frequency. And this is the new earth. And this is the 5D New Human podcast, revealing this new earth. And you're invited to become one of us. You're invited to resonate in this frequency. Just find where you feel love and light. Find what in your life feels amazing. Because when you feel like a little kid, you're vibing in your 5D bliss because that's who you are in here at your core frequency. That's what the 5D New Human is. That's what this podcast is about. I'm going to run a little ad promo, something that we're creating. This is more of like a public service announcement. We just want to bubble in the happiness and the glee and the joy of 5D. Have a listen, see what you think. Hey, John Weber here, the Spiritual Quest podcast guy. I am a 5D New Human. A 5D New Human. What's a 5D New Human? It's a frequency where you know that you're a human being. You know that you have life flowing through your chest. You know that you are alive. You are source energy. You are God. You are connected to that frequency. That's the new human 5D frequency. And it feels amazing, amazing, amazing. And if you're not vibing in the 5D love and light yet, you're feeling the 5D frequencies from the low densities of the 3D matrix. And they're crazy right now. Everyone's going crazy. The frequencies are just out of control. You can feel them everywhere, and it's very, very, very uncomfortable. Find your frequency of 5D. Find where you feel amazing. Find where you love life. Find where you feel like a little kid and you're playing again. Find that frequency and don't let go. Find that frequency and don't let go. That's the 5D New Human. We are the 5D New Human movement. Are you at 5D yet? You are invited. This is the topic of my podcast. I'd love to have you come out and listen. The Spiritual Quest on Spotify or Apple. Hope you do. Peace. There you go. There you go. 5D New Human Frequency. Another video, another promo. Another chance for you to share. You can find a link to that video in the description and share it with others. Buy into this concept. Buy into spreading this love and light. Go to my Facebook page, The Spiritual Quest. Find others who are doing it, like their stuff. Love their stuff. Follow them. Like their stuff. Give the comments and make the comments about love and light. Make the comments about positive. Let's magnify the love and light. Magnify the love and light. And as we do, the light just becomes brighter and brighter and brighter. And the whole world is turning to light because the light is here. The light has won. The new earth is here. The golden age, the Shambhala, everything that every spiritual teacher has been seeking and has talked about since the birth of time. It's Christ consciousness. It's the new earth. It's the new system. This is the truth. It's all happening right now. The frequency is happening right now. The lights are on. The Christ consciousness is here. The new earth is here. And this is the 5D new human frequency manifesting new earth right now. Are we crazy? Are we delusional? Are we insane? Are we happy? Are we content? Are we whole? Are we stable? Are we coherent? Words, all words. Where are you in your own stability? Where are you in your own core frequency? Where are you in your 5D connection to your source? To that source energy. What is that source energy? It's God. It's you. It's your higher power. It's your angels. It's your off-worlders. It's your galactic federation partners. Whatever community that you imagine this to be, whether it's your rabbi, your priest, your minister, right? Or your angels, or your off-worlders, or your avatars, or it's your God. It's all a frequency. It's the frequency of whole. It's the frequency of coherence. It's the frequency of the new human. That's the frequency of the new earth. And we're just coming back to, boom, our lights are on. We are love and light. We are source. That source is who we are. And collectively, when we turn our lights on and we all just go to where love and light is, we can accomplish and do whatever we can imagine. And no matter what you think you can imagine, and I hope you have a vivid imagination, but now imagine taking your imagination and plugging it in with 1 million other people who can add to your imagination. What can we accomplish? That's what's coming. That's what's coming. And it's not coming 3,000 years from now. It's coming right now. It's manifesting and it's unfolding right now. You can resonate in this frequency and it's just unfolding. And the longer that you wait, the more the suffering will just get louder and louder. But pretty soon the suffering is just, no one's going to want to be in that low vibe frequency anymore. So the minute that they let go and they find their love and light, we don't have to punish them, right? They found it. The only forgiveness is going to be forgiving yourself for having been stooped, for having to been involved, for having been the violence, for having been involved in those negative frequencies. So once we disconnect, then we have our own problem with ourselves and we just have to find our own peace. And that's an inner frequency thing, right? And that's how you come to 5D. Because the first 5D perception is you realize everything's chaotic around you. The next 5D connection point that you make is with you. You've got to love you because you are the source code. You are the God. And you are also a piece of God, you as this individual avatar. So you've got to learn to love yourself, and it begins with forgiving ourselves. It begins with loving ourselves. It begins with caring for ourselves, right? Because the minute that we can love ourselves, then we're able to love the rest of the world, right? But if you don't love you, there's a pollution that takes place in everything that tries to reach you because you're stuck in this density. We call this the 3D matrix, right? You're stuck in your mud. You're stuck in your shadows and you can't see the world because you're stuck. So when you come to your own 5D core love and light frequency and you start to love yourself, you start to give yourself access to your own source frequency, like that births the whole new earth for you. And you channel, you take the love and light and it goes right through you and it goes out to the world around you. And the whole world is perfect because the whole world is love and light. And once we're all vibing in this love and light, we won't be looking for our own love and light in the dark corners of our matrix. We'll be pursuing love and light as a collective human race vibrating in love and light. And how far can we go? It is unimaginable. Unimaginable. That's the new earth. It's being created right here, right now. This is the 5D New Human podcast. This is what I talk about every week. I hope you'll share this information. I hope you'll talk about it. By the way, you can also critique it. If you don't like this, by all means, have at it. Tell us why. Explain why love and light is such a negative thing to you. Explain why you feel that somehow this is deceptive or this is somehow bypassing, spiritual bypassing. Whatever the negative frequency is on the love and light, share that. Tell us. Maybe there's other people who are feeling and resonating in the same frequency as you are. And maybe you guys can add a whole nother degree of light that, bang, will all of a sudden enlighten the rest of us. Because the love and light is not turning off. It's just getting brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. So you bring your love and light to this table. You bring your love and light to this new human movement. You bring your love and light to this new earth. That's what this podcast is about. That's the message that we preach. That's what we share. I invite you to like some of our pages. We have the Spiritual Quest on Facebook. We have the Spiritual Quest on Rumble, Seeker Explorer on YouTube. We have Seeker Explorer on Substack. We have an X account, right? We've got a new book you can read or an old book, 5D New Human. Are you a 5D yet? You're invited. Like our stuff, share it. We love you. I love you personally. I'm so grateful that you share my time, that you give me your attention over this short period of time. Ask that you share it. Send us a pound. 5D New Human here. Loving it. We love you. Hope you'll come back next week. Peace.